Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits sometimes come over and talk about books they're reading. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Beck.
And sorry about the no episode last week. We just, we're busy people. So I had doctor's appointments, and it just wasn't going to work out. So.
But don't worry, we are actually working on extra episodes, so stuff like this won't keep happening.
Yeah. I know, I'm actually kind of proud. Like, I was thinking about the book tags. I was like, I've got to finish my little book tags. And one of them's kind of short, as you saw. But then you texted me yesterday with yours, and I was like, oh, good, okay. And then it kind of jump-started me to finish mine. So, well, I only made one of them. I found the other one. I thought it was appropriate. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Y'all have no idea until the time comes.
And it'll be a surprise.
You're right.
And we do have Christmas coming up soon. So
yeah, we do.
And it's on a Monday.
Oh, wow.
So we won't be recording.
No. I mean, I might be in labor.
You could be. So we wouldn't be recording anyway.
Austin was like, you need to get your go bag ready. And I was like, I know. It's just something I just haven't done. He was like, can you do that? He was like, because it can happen anytime now. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to procrastinate.
Yeah. And I was like, you're fine. So I made a list of everything. And then I ordered some stuff on Amazon, like just stuff for me to have at the hospital. And I'm really excited for stuff to come in. I mean, even though it's like just for my own comfort at the hospital, it's like, ooh, new stuff.
Right.
So now, probably later today, after we come back from the doctor's appointment, or I come back because he's going to go to work, I'm going to try to get my stuff together. Because... Yep, I guess it can happen at any point now. It could happen right now.
I was going to say, hopefully not while we're recording.
That would be wild. Okay, but this is going to be a normal episode, and then I'm excited. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
It feels like forever.
I said,
too
what did
long.
I say? 155,600
Yes.
minutes? I was like, close enough. It's fine. I was so tired. I didn't sleep very well. I fell asleep at 1-ish. I've been staying up a lot later than I should. And around midnight, I was like, I need to go to bed because Becky's coming before 12 o'clock.
Right.
And so I went upstairs. I laid down. I got ready for bed and all that. I probably didn't go to sleep till about 2 because I was just scrolling on my phone. Because I hate scrolling on my phone like that, but I still do it sometimes. And I finally fell asleep, and Austin came home at I think he got home at 4, which is when he comes home, and he didn't wake me up, but the dog's Ranger's tail smacking against the door frame as Austin was opening the door to let them outside.
Right.
Woke me up, and I was thinking, and I immediately thought, Ranger's gonna break his tail. I swear. And but then I could not go back to sleep. I got congested. My mind wouldn't settle. I just couldn't go back to sleep. So and Austin was going to sleep, and I didn't want to keep him up. So I grabbed my blanket and pillows and came downstairs, which is funny because we have a bed in the other room across the hall. So I could have just gone right there. I don't know why I came all the way down here.
Because you're used to doing that.
I guess so, because it used to be down here, and I was like, well, I'll just sit on the couch. Yep, the couch is comfortable. And it took a while, and then I finally fell back asleep. I fell back asleep at 6 o'clock.
That's crazy.
And then I had an alarm set at 8. Well, I didn't get up at 8, but it went off at 8, and I was just laying there, and I think I dozed off. And then I got a missed call. And that woke me back up. So I woke up at 9-ish. And I was like, well, I got to get up because my grocery pickup is from 9 to 10. I got to go get my groceries. So I'm a sleepy girl. But whatever. It's my own fault. I keep staying up way later than I should. in my head, I'm like, I want to keep a schedule, you know, I want to like get up at a reasonable time.
Right.
But then I'm like, I'm sleeping in. It's so nice. I just want to sleep in. But then I end up sleeping in till like 12, like at the same time as Austin. And I'm like, ooh, this is a problem. And then I go to bed 2 hours before he comes home and then wonder why I can't sleep.
Right.
Oh, well.
It's okay. That baby's going to keep you on a different schedule anyway.
Yeah,
so.
honestly, like I keep thinking pregnancy insomnia must be like your body preparing you to not be able to sleep or to stay awake
right
for hours at a time in the middle of the night because you're feeding a baby. I'm like, whatever. I don't even care. It's just,
at least you're not also having to come to work and struggle through that.
And I was like,
you did
struggling more so, and I guess it's like almost a mental thing too, because knowing I have to go to sleep and I have to get up,
right?
Because I have to go to work. It like does not help when I can't sleep,
right?
No matter what I do. So I am glad I don't have to worry about that right now because that was a little rough.
When I was pregnant with Emma, I worked at a bank, and I don't remember having problems like that with her.
Yeah.
And then when I was pregnant with Ella, I worked nights with her. And I worked up until my water broke with Emma. But
nice.
But yeah, it was, I mean, it was a bank, so it wasn't as physically
strenuous.
Yeah. And but with Ella, my ex-husband didn't want me to work right up until my water broke.
Yeah.
And so I think I quit work a month before she came. And that was actually good because I didn't realize how tired I was.
Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. It's like ridiculous. I mean, I say that just because I've just never been this consistently tired ever.
Right.
But it is a valid reason as to why I'm consistently tired. But it just baffles me. It just baffles me. I've never been one for naps, and I'm like, I literally, there was one day recently, like just a couple days ago, I like stayed up till like 2 or 3 or something, and I think Austin was off, so like we were both here, and he was playing games, and I was like reading or whatever, and then I went to bed, and I woke up at like 1, and I got up, and I went to like check on the chickens real quick, and feed the dogs, let them out, just do some stuff. I think I maybe ate some eggs, whatever. Nutrition. And then I like went and laid down again for like 2 more hours or something. Because I was just like, nope, time for a nap. I'm tired.
That's funny.
Waking up is just exhausting. Anyway.
Do you have a quote?
Oh, that's funny. That's a funny question. Hope you can hear me well enough.
I think so. I mean, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Is that Becky can hear me? Yeah, I can pull out a quote. That is so funny. I wonder if I have one from this. I don't.
I have a quote that I texted a coworker. It is definitely not funny. It made me sad when I read it.
Yeah. Is it from the Wheel of Time series?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hard to read.
I love good touching quotes, or the ones that kind of make you cry.
Yeah. I almost cried. It was hard to read. Well, when we read Ivan Ilyich, and I told you how difficult it was to listen to someone dying.
Yeah, I remember that.
Reading it is not any easier.
Yeah. No, it can be really hard. I know I just have to figure out how to work it. Okay, I do have a quote.
Okay.
All right. To live is to fight, she snaps. To preserve life is to fight everything that man stands for. Ooh.
That's deep.
That is deep, wasn't it? I know you might not remember the book title, so I'm just going to give it to you. I'm not going to make you guess. It's from The Ask and the Answer from Patrick Ness.
Okay.
From Patrick Ness, by Patrick Ness. I guess that they're both valid.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Good.
Yeah, we'll dive a little bit more into that in a minute. Do you have any hauls? Sorry.
You're fine. I do, sort of.
Ooh.
I ordered some solar powered lights for the house because I don't have plugs on the outside of my house.
Me either.
And really?
Yeah.
That's funny. So I ordered them and they all work except for the strand that I broke when I tripped over it.
Oh, Becky. I'm glad you're okay.
I asked my brother if he could fix it. He's like, I don't know if I have the skills. I was like, well, you're the only person I know who would have the skills.
Not the skills.
Him or Austin.
Yeah, right.
So
I'm like, Austin can do anything.
So he took the solar powered panel with him to look at it. He left the lights on the porch. He definitely can't fix them when they're separate, so I don't know. But
yeah.
I think he's trying to see if he can get it apart at least, because that initially you'll have to pull it apart to be able to put the wires back in.
Yeah.
But so I have Christmas lights on the outside of my house, and they're so adorable. And then I went to Hobby Lobby the other day because I have an idea for a blanket.
Ooh.
And I'm still working on my temperature blanket.
Don't look at me like that.
It definitely won't be done by the end of the year, but it's going to get completed at some point. But I've already started work on my next blanket, and I cannot wait to see how it turns out. I'm doing kind of like I was inspired by The Chosen. Okay. So I want it to look like water.
Ooh.
With fish. So I'm going to have gray fish swimming in one direction, and I'm going to have 3 red fish swimming in the opposite direction.
Nice.
To show that they're going a different way than
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that, and I hope that it turns out at least half as good as I have it imagined.
That's really neat. I can't wait to see how that turns out. Like that's really cool. I like that. A biblically inspired crochet blanket. That's really neat.
So I'm excited about that. So I have the yarn for that. And then I'm working on Christmas presents. So actually, I might be cheating on this being part of the haul, but Emma gave me some of her green yarn so I could make my Christmas presents.
That's okay.
Do you have a haul?
No. No, I don't. But I do have some random things I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
First of all, I guess, how far are you in your temperature blanket? You said you're not going to finish by the end of the year?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm in July. I've also taken to cheating at this point on the temperatures. I ran out of the correct red for the temperatures 80 to 85. So 85 to 90 is now 80 to 90.
Yeah. That's funny. You know how when we originally were thinking about, like, do we want to do every 5 degrees or every 10 degrees or whatever? I think honestly, my downfall was probably picking so many colors.
Yes.
And having, like...
Mine too.
And I think maybe... I know you can see where this is going. I know you can look around and see what has happened. But yeah, I think if I did every 10 degrees, that maybe would have helped me catch up.
Yeah. I'm thinking we should have done 10 instead of 5.
I love thinking about how we were so excited. And it was still exciting, I guess. I mean, it wasn't for me. I was done. I was like, this is a chore. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I'm not having fun anymore.
Yeah.
Like, send me back. I'm not having a good time. So I didn't finish my temperature. I mean, okay, technically, I guess I finished it. I stopped at like June 2nd or something, and I looked at Austin and I was like, I just don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, then don't do it. Because, life is just that simple. And I was like, but what do I do with all this yarn? Like, do I unravel it? Do I just cast off and this is my blanket? Like,
Is it big enough to be a baby blanket?
It's big enough to be like a large throw. So it's I mean, it's a blanket. And that's what he started to ask. He was like, well, how far did you get? And me being my dumb little self, I was like, well, June. Like, that means anything to him. And he was like, I mean, like, how big is it? And, like, I opened it up and stuff, and he was like, yeah, I mean, that's a decent-sized blanket. Like, that's a blanket. You don't have to unravel. It's up there.
Where is it? Oh.
Look at all that green.
That's a lot of green.
Yeah, I think I messed up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Thanks.
You should take a picture and post it on Instagram.
I guess I should. I guess I should do that.
Now that we've made the announcement.
Right. And so, like, I cast it off and tied the little end, and I was like, I'm free. It was so stupid. Like, I felt so good.
That is so
like,
funny.
Not having to worry about it. Oh, sorry there, speaker or microphone. But it just wasn't fun. It just was not fun for me at all. It was taking forever to just do a row.
Yeah.
And I was it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I didn't get so behind.
Right.
Because I had timed it once, and it took about 15 minutes to do one row.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of how big I wanted the blanket. I did that to myself. My own decisions. I'm my own worst enemy. And it just took so long.
Yeah.
And I was like, this just isn't fun anymore. I'm not having fun. Knitting, I want to enjoy knitting.
Yeah.
And this is making me not enjoy knitting. And he was like, just be done with it. Just don't do it.
I think that's why it's taking me so long to get done because, well, first of all, we both tried to do too much at one time.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to clean my house.
We do be having a problem.
Work the garden,
mm-hmm.
work the work, and take care of the kids.
Right.
And
take care of the cats.
And also crochet a blanket. So that was
along with everything else you want to do, like
other crochet projects.
Spend family time with the rest of your family.
Right.
Friends. I mean, it's
I'm
a podcast.
Theoretically, doing one row a day makes sense.
It's not hard. It's really not.
But when you don't always have time to do that, and then you find yourself a couple of months behind, and then those 2 months grow into 6.
I was about to say, and then it turns into half a year. You're never going to catch up. It's December. I was like, I'm not catching up. Too. I made the realization. I was like, it's not happening. I'm not doing it. I can't.
Well, you didn't quit far behind where I currently am. So, I mean, you should feel good about that.
Thanks. I was really confident too. Once I got into June, I was like, finally, I'm in June. And then a couple of days went by and I was like, I hate this.
When I got into July, I was like, yes, I'm in the reds and purples.
Yeah.
And but I'm gonna finish mine, but I don't think mine is as big as yours is yet because of how I chose to do mine.
Right. I like your method.
Yeah. I also think that it would be prettier and the colors would flow better if I had done 10 instead of 5.
I'm also mad that I picked yellow. I think it would have looked so much better with something else. I can't stand the yellow.
Really? I think the yellow looks good in yours, but in mine...
And I like yellow.
Because of how I have it done, it kind of looks like McDonald's colors.
Oh.
Because the red and the yellow are right next to each other. And I'm like, I don't like how this blanket looks.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that the reds and the purples pull it out of the gross look. But I'm not really holding my breath on that.
I think because yours is going in a square and increasing, I think that it will. If you don't like the yellow, I think it'll really help it. With the fact of mine, it's just straight, funky looking lines. And it just doesn't go with the rest of those colors. Like the beginning of the blanket is so pretty.
Yeah.
And then once you hit yellow, it's like, no. I probably should have picked honestly, even a mustard yellow would have been better.
Yeah. And also that's why I think that if I do it again, it won't be next year because I'll still be working on this one. But if I do it again, I'm going to do the lows instead of the highs.
Yeah.
Because then I can do purples and blues and it'll all look much better.
I think I am probably not going to do another temperature blanket.
Yeah.
At least for a while.
Yeah.
But I think if I were to try and do something else like that, I I would probably do the lows as well, because I think it would help kind of, I don't know, I think it would just look nicer maybe with the colors, even if it's the same colors I have now chosen for those temperatures. I think it would look nicer.
And also to do 10s instead of 5.
Yeah,
increments
10s
of 10s
instead of 5s for sure, to make my life a little bit better. But I think maybe like a scarf would be.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
And just do
like a temperature scarf.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute, right? So I don't know. I'm not going to like say I'm going to do that. It doesn't matter anyway, because I can't hold my word for nothing on this podcast. But yeah, I'm not worried about that right now. I started another knitting project.
Well, and also part of the problem was, and it's not a problem,
I know,
that you got pregnant.
Right. Yeah.
And that makes more sense for you to be behind than for me, because you were sick a lot and you just didn't feel like doing stuff because you're growing a human. And so that's understandable. It was just really the wrong year.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's put you off to it just because it felt like a chore. It would have been, I think it would have been more fun for you if you hadn't also been pregnant.
Yeah, and I don't think I would have gotten so behind with reading too.
Yeah.
Not that, it's funny I put the expectation on myself. It's like, who is saying I have to do all this reading? Me. But yeah, I decided to it really did throw me off. Sorry, that's actually what I wanted to say. Everybody, just imagine a train completely derailing and blowing up. That's what happened to me.
But you're gonna have a beautiful baby boy.
I know, right? This is gonna be so precious. I had this thought the other day. Once we entered December, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to have a baby this month. Like, oh my gosh. It's like scary, but I'm also excited at the same time. But then I thought, I was just sitting here on the couch minding my own business, and I thought, man, I can't wait to go into labor. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna regret thinking that. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna be upset with myself. Probably.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's not gonna be fun. But it's okay. I am like, I'm in a weird emotional spot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited, and I am kind of excited to go into labor, because I'm excited to not be pregnant. I'm excited to get the baby out.
Right. To see the baby.
Yeah. So, but it is a little, I've never done this before, so it's a little, also terrifying.
Yeah.
It'll be fine though. Yeah, I started another knitting project though. So
what are we knitting now?
I'm really excited. I was on a roll too. I was like, I might get most of these things that I need for this knitting project done by the time Becky's here, and I can like really show her. Of course, I didn't, but I'm gonna make a patchwork cardigan.
Ooh,
yeah,
that'd be pretty.
I was just like, you know what?
What colors are you doing?
Okay. Well, I have them written down over there. If I look over here, I can probably tell you it's 6 different colors.
Okay.
This is a 5, but it's 6 different colors. I don't have 6 fingers on one hand.
Just do 6 in sign language.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You're smart. So I forget I know that. But it's that top orange.
Okay.
The lighting in here, doesn't actually show you very well the colors of what they actually are. Right. That dark green that's next to it.
Okay.
That little light brown that's right under that dark green.
Okay.
Then that other dark
mama
green.
Dog's gonna go get him.
I know. She thought about it. He does not like her very much. That other dark green that's kind of on the top right there. That white.
Okay.
That dark brown that's under the white.
Yeah.
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So those colors. So it's like I was sort of aiming for like a what would you call it? Like I guess not Aztec color scheme, but like Western color scheme kind of. I just thought it would look nice. Yeah. I also have to pick a 7th color though, actually, technically, for like trimming. Mm-hmm. Like around the bottom and in the middle and maybe the top around my neck. So I don't know which color I want to do for that. Yeah. But I'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm probably not going to use the yellow. I like yellow, But for some reason, I'm like, get that yellow away from me. Like, I don't want to look at it. I don't want it to be around me. I don't want to see it ever again. But I love the color yellow.
So
it's one of my favorite colors.
That's my sister's favorite color.
It's a great color.
My favorite color is blue and hers is yellow. And my bedroom is currently yellow and hers is blue.
Yeah, you'll have to swap.
I'm going to paint mine navy.
Ooh, navy.
Yes, I can't wait.
That's going to be a nice calming color for bed.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know our pal Iain Reid?
Yes.
Our buddy. I've listened to like all of his books, and I feel really weird about it. Like every single time, like I it's like I don't enjoy them, but
you can't stop reading them.
But I'm like intrigued every single time. But if he comes out with another book, I'm gonna listen to it, just because I don't know. I don't know why I feel this way.
But like you need your psychology degree so that when you read them, you can understand where he's coming from.
I guess.
You can psychoanalyze them.
It's so weird. Like, I can't even really explain, like, why would I put myself through this? But at the same time, it's like, there's potential, maybe. Like, I don't know. It's just very, very odd. I mean, he doesn't have a new book that I know of, but Foe is getting a TV series adaptation, I believe. And that one was about, let's see if I remember. This guy shows up to a secluded ranch, and there's a couple, and he goes and he like knocks on the door, and he's like, hey, you've been selected, to the husband he's talking to, you've been selected to do this new space travel we're testing, and you just happen to be picked out of the lottery we used or whatever. And it and then he goes away and travels, and it goes from there. It's just a lot of weird stuff happens in that, but I know that was kind of vague. But a lot of really weird stuff happens on the ranch, and it's probably one of my favorites by him. Or not, I guess favorite's a strong word, but like one of my preferred ones that I like the most. But it gets pretty interesting. And so I think it's going to be on Prime Video. The adaptation. I'm pretty sure it's a TV series. I could be wrong. It could be a movie, but I think it's a TV series. And I'm going to watch it. So
maybe they'll ruin it, but that'll make it better.
Maybe. Can't help it. I'm gonna watch it. So, and if he comes out with another book, I'm gonna read it. I don't know. Then there's some people I'm like, I've read one book by them, and I'm like, no, I'm never reading anything by you again, ever. But the second it's an Iain Reid book, I'm like, well, let's give it a shot. I don't know. I'm probably going to be disappointed or very confused, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, it's usually good until you get to the end, right? So
yeah. I mean, yeah. I just don't. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really understand his plot twists, I guess. I mean, like I can. There's only one that I didn't really like. I understand them. Maybe they're just not executed very well.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, and it wasn't one of his books where, like, if you read it, it made more sense than listening to it.
Yeah. It was, I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Yeah. I
had watched many a YouTube videos to try to understand what was going on. And a girl was like, I don't remember if she said she's heard or if she physically read and listened to the audio, like, at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever decision she made, she said it makes more sense, or tends to make more sense for people if they physically read it, because you can actually see the transition going from one end to the other for the plot twist. The audiobook is like not very clear on it, I guess. I remember I was
like, maybe the font is different or something.
Yeah, and I think it is, or something like that. Or it's like, I think it's like every other page or backside of a page changes or something. I don't know. It's something. And I'm like, well, that would make more sense, I think. But I remember sitting there and on break at work, and I'm like, I missed something. I've had to have missed something. Like, the audio, maybe the recordings are messed up. Let me go back. Let me start this chapter over. And I was like, nope, still don't get it. So anyway, there is also, what's it called? Leave the World Behind. It was another audiobook I listened to. Trying to look up who the author is. By Rumaan Alam. And it's about this family goes on an Airbnb vacation and in a cabin secluded in the woods, and all of a sudden there's like a blackout, and they're like, oh, there's like a blackout or something, and they're like, okay, well, we'll just have to hunker down in this house until it, comes back on. It'll be fine. And then all of a sudden, like, 2 people show up and knock on the door, and they're like, hey, I'm really sorry. There's a lot going down in the city, and this is actually our house. So, can we come in? And so they're torn between, do we believe them? Do we not believe them? And then it progresses from there, like, what's happening.
I think you remember telling... You remember? I remember.
I do remember.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. And I don't remember what I rated it. I think it was either 3 or 4 stars. It was okay. But it's getting an adaptation on Netflix, I think.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a movie or a book. I don't know if it's a movie or a show. But when it's out, I think it comes out like next week or something, like the 12th or I don't know, something like that. I'm gonna watch it to see how it is because I like doing that. Yeah. Even if they're complete disappointments. If I've read it, I'm like, oh, that's neat. Let me see the adaptation. I really want to watch Chaos Walking, the movie, because it's based off of the first book in the Chaos Walking trilogy. Yeah. Which is what I'm reading. So it's based off of The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I really liked it, so I don't know. I don't know how the movie would be. They're not making the rest of the trilogy, so it's like, I guess it didn't do great. I don't know. Whatever. Have jotted down, quote, finished my temperature blanket. Started the cardigan. Oh, I have 2 books for you, but they're on the piano. Okay. It's Scarlett, the sequel to Gone with the Wind, and Little Women.
Oh, yes.
And that's on my miscellaneous. I have jotted down. Have you finished anything?
I have not, but...
Really?
I have 2 hours left in The Hobbit. Ooh. I'm really enjoying it. It's really good. And I was thinking about it the other day. Probably the reason why the Lord of the Rings trilogy is darker than The Hobbit is because, A, The Hobbit came first, and B, because I believe, if I remember the story correctly, that J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis were best friends. Yeah. And they actually came up with a contest amongst themselves, which is how we ended up with the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Chronicles of Narnia. And both of those series, I don't know if you know this, they're based on scriptures. Yeah. And they both have, the message of a savior and all that. Yeah. So I think the reason why it's probably darker is because of him trying to get that message of, like the sin of the world and all that, and needing to be freed from sin, and the king who's coming to save you from the sin. So that's probably why it's darker than The Hobbit. And he just used the same characters and built on that. Yeah. But I'm really enjoying The Hobbit a lot. It's very good. And I'm coming to the close of it. Everything. I'm sure he's about to go home, back to the Shire. Bilbo, that is. So it's been really good. One of the dwarves just died. It was kind of sad. But he got to make up with Bilbo before he died, because they had a little... He wasn't very happy with Bilbo about something. Yeah. But it's good. And then I'm not halfway through The Shadow Rising, but I'm probably close. I haven't updated Inscribed, so I'm not really sure. I mean, not Scribed, Storygraph. So I'm not sure exactly how far I am into it, but I'm in chapter... Am I in 19, Emma? I'm in chapter 19. So I'm close to halfway. And it's really good. I hate leaving off in the middle of chapters, but I seem to be doing that a lot lately. Like, I'll read a chapter and then I'll start the next one, and I'm so tired. I finish halfway through a chapter. So I'm trying to read 2 chapters a night.
Are they long chapters?
Some of them are longer than others. The first chapter was so long.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
And I was like, it was almost boring.
Yeah.
It wasn't boring.
It's like, okay, come on now.
It probably only wasn't boring because it's the 4th book in the series. So there was, like, I understood why he was giving so much information about these people, because they were mentioned somewhat briefly in the previous book. So there, you needed more background on them.
Right.
But, and also there's like 10 more books.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's not like I'm going to stop reading, but it's just like, I felt like there was a reason behind it being so long, but at the same time, I was like, this could have been 2 chapters, really.
Right. Like, you could have just broken this up and made it just a little bit quicker for me to get through.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but once I made it through the first chapter, it was fine. None of the other chapters have been as long as the first one, but some are longer than others.
Yeah. Yeah. It's more practical to just stop in the middle of a chapter, obviously, like, because you read and then, oh wait, I have to do something.
Right.
Laundry, food, I don't know, go somewhere. Like, you just have to stop and do something.
Right.
So it is more practical, but I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I know.
I don't know why.
It's easier to remember where you are too. Like, if you just finished the chapter.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're at the end of this chapter.
This section came to an end in
Right.
my brain. Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad you're enjoying The Hobbit, though. I mean, I figured you would, because I figure everybody would enjoy The Hobbit.
Yeah.
I figure I will enjoy The Hobbit at some point. Yeah, I keep thinking about that. And ever since I rearranged all my books, it's like the little box set I have is just like right there. And every time I walk up the stairs, I make eye contact with it. And I'm like, I might take the plastic off of you soon. I don't know. I might. That actually, for some reason, that reminds me. When I was listening back and editing all those episodes that, like, I had gotten behind or whatever because of the rearranging. When you gave me my punishment to read The Convenient Wife by Betty Neels, it was like another episode after that or something. I was like, I know I haven't started it, but this is going to be the next book I start. And I have not started it. I need to, because I need to give you your book back.
I mean, as long as you have it, the rabbit can't eat it, so. True.
But a dog can't. No, he can't. It's locked away safe. Don't worry.
I wasn't worried till you said that.
No, oh my gosh. You know, recently when I went to Barnes & Noble and used all my gift card or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of the books I got was The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I think that's his last name. And it's my fault. Really.
Oh, no.
But I had those just on a stack on the floor right up there next to that bookshelf. And one day Ranger just, I don't know, he just grabbed it and chewed on it. And it's still like legible. It's still fine.
Yeah.
He didn't really do that much damage to it. But I was so mad. I was like, dog, I just got this book. Like, this was a brand new copy. If I wanted one that was chewed up, I probably could have gotten it on Thrift Books. Like, I didn't need you to do this.
I mean, sometimes when you get a book on Thrift Books, it's missing a few pages. So.
Right. Oh my gosh.
No.
I don't know why that reminded me of that, but it did. But don't worry, one day. Yeah, I finished, since we were last recorded and talked or whatever, I've only finished one thing. And that was The Knife of Never Letting Go. And it left me on such a cliffhanger. I was so mad. And I remember
there's a second book, right?
Yeah, it's a trilogy. So I'm on the second one right now. But what was that? What was the series you read where it like left you on a cliffhanger? So I feel like it was The Hunger Games.
It's The Hunger Games.
And you were so glad you could immediately go into the next one. I swear this was worse. I swear.
That's so funny.
I was I was so mad.
That's actually the first thing I said to you.
Yeah.
I think when I finished the first one.
Yeah.
Is that I'm so glad I can just go right into the next one.
And I read The Knife of Never Letting Go physically.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I'm buying it on Kindle. I'm buying the next one. It's called The Ask and the Answer for anybody who doesn't know. And so I'm on that right now. And I'm enjoying it. But I remember I texted you and I was like, I can't believe this. I am emotional. I am distraught.
Yeah.
I am mad. Can't believe that he ended this book this way. I'm so pissed. Which is funny, because like I haven't felt that way about a book in a while. So I really did enjoy The Knife of Never Letting Go. I thought it was really good. The action was constant. It was like I enjoy little it's like almost a quest.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't really say it's a quest. It's just more like they have to get to a certain point before something happens.
Right.
And so they're like constantly on the run, I guess. And it was really good. The action was good. There was a lot of it would insinuate curse words, but it wouldn't actually be curse words. And then it would curse. And I was like, okay, well, just pick one.
Don't curse or do curse.
Right,
Why are you doing both?
It's odd. But I don't know why it necessarily did that. I don't know if it's because technically it's YA. I'm not sure. But plenty of YA books have curse words in it. So I don't know. But it was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. I was so mad. There was one scene, and I can't I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but just you get attached to something or someone, a character, I guess I'll just say, a character. Right. And then you know it's just too good to be true. And then they get ripped away from you.
Oh no.
I was so upset. I was like, this was cruel. You didn't have to do this. Why did you do this to me? I think I cried. But it was really good. And then it ended and I was like, I've got to get it on the Kindle.
That's how I felt when I was listening to Legends of the First Empire.
Yeah.
And then there was just some point, I think it was book 3, where I didn't care anymore when someone died.
Yeah, I'm heartless now.
Not that I didn't care, but I was, you expected it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, it was so bad. I'll tell you about the character after we're done recording if you want. But I'm on the second book and it's pretty good too. I need to. It's weird to say, but I guess I need to almost practice reading on the Kindle more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am a little okay, now I'm bored. I don't know. It's just not the same as reading physically. I've started kind of dual reading it, audio and the Kindle. If I drive somewhere, I'll do the audio. And an audiobook is fine. The narrators do okay. It is 2 different narrators because there's 2 different point of views in this one, which I thought was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the first book, it's just one point of view. And they do pretty good. There's a decent amount of action. I wouldn't really say it's about the same as the first one because the stakes, I guess, are different.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of planted in one place, but the action's starting to pick up. But I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good. I was listening to The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then it got to a scene, and I was just like, this is disturbing. So I'm gonna stop. It was just, I know it's a horror, and I know it's one of the movie is one of the scariest movies of all time because so I knew that going into it,
right? So
obviously it's gonna be a little
disturbing.
Intense, maybe, but it just the content that it was, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all. I was like, this is unnecessary. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I just DNF'd it. Whatever. And I think there was a sequel too. I didn't know, but there's a sequel to The Exorcist. Let me see if I can look it up. Yeah, it's called Legion by William Peter Blatty. So I thought that was interesting. I never knew that there was a sequel.
I didn't either.
There's also a prequel, but I'm not opening my phone again to look it up. Oh well. But that's all the book related stuff that I kind of finished. I finished watching some movies and TV shows. I finished watching the 2018 adaptation of The Lost in Space on Netflix. It's 3 seasons.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I wish it didn't stop. I thought it was great. It was have you watched the original or anything? I haven't.
I've seen like a couple of episodes. I think they used to show the reruns when I was younger, but I wasn't interested.
Yeah. I could see, I mean, I could see why.
I like space things. Like I've seen the original Star Trek.
Yeah.
I've seen, not Deep Space Nine.
All I can think of is Galaxy Quest for some reason.
Oh my God. I've seen Galaxy Quest. I love it. It was one of the Star Treks. Oh my gosh. I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
With Jean-Luc Picard. And actually, I watched that one, and Jonathan Brandis was on it for a while. I think for the first 2 seasons. One of my friends loved Jonathan Brandis, but I watched it for Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah. That's funny.
And that's not his name in real life, but that was his name in the show. And he also did he recently did one called Picard, which is later in the series. But I love stuff like that. I love science fiction. But as you may know, before 1980, and actually before 1990,
yeah, right.
Cinematography was not as good as it is now.
Especially for sci-fi.
Especially for sci-fi.
Yeah.
So when I watch stuff like Lost in Space, or even I used to watch the show with my dad, and I liked it better than Lost in Space. It came out in the 80s. Buck Rogers. Lame, kind of, as an adult.
Well, like maybe looking back on it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I loved Buck Rogers, but Lost in Space was too much. Too much.
Yeah.
I might be interested in seeing the remake of it.
You should definitely watch it. Y'all have Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should definitely watch it. It's so family friendly.
Okay.
Too. It's so good. There's so much action.
I might even be able to get my parents to watch it. They watched the original Lost in Space.
They might enjoy it. I don't know how different the storylines are.
I don't either.
But I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I want to read just sci-fi. Like I tried to look up sci-fi series similar to Lost in Space, like just that kind of thing, like family traveling, trying to get to a certain place, stuff happens, whatever.
Right.
And I couldn't really pin down anything, but I ended up looking up like 15 top science fiction books on YouTube, watched several different videos and stuff, because I was like, I think I really want to read some sci-fi. And there are some novelizations for Lost in Space, like they just wrote some books after the new show.
Right.
But I'm not a huge fan of the book came after the TV or whatever. Like it was just something about the writing. I don't know. It just doesn't. I just don't really like it. I tried it once with like Riverdale and like, what was it? 6 Feet Apart.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a movie, then a book, and it's just
not the same.
Yeah. So, but I really think y'all would probably enjoy Lost in Space a lot.
Okay. Star Trek Next Generation.
Ah, there we go.
Sorry.
Thank God. That's funny. Then I watched a movie. Where is it? Oh, 65. It's a 2023 sci-fi horror movie, and it's about this guy crashed. He's like, one guy said he's like an Uber, but he's like, I guess you would say like a delivery person. Like it's far in the future. I can't really reveal what it's about. It was a neat plot twist in the beginning of the movie. It kind of reveals something, and you're like, oh, that's neat. I actually kind of like that concept. But I can't tell you what it is.
You'll have to watch the movie.
Right. I thought it was neat. So he's like delivering people to a new planet. So they're all like what is it called? Cryo, I don't know. Sleeping.
Oh.
In that sleep state.
Cryogenics.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's delivering them, but then something happens. Asteroids hit his ship. He crash lands on this planet. Blah, blah, blah. He's got to survive. He finds another survivor from the crash. He has to help them survive as well. And there's dinosaurs.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, whoa, what's happening? So it was fun. It wasn't great. If I had like a 1 to 5 star scale for that one, I'd probably say 3.5, 4. It was enjoyable enough just for me to watch because I've been wanting to watch it. And I was like, you know what? I'm knitting these squares for my patchwork cardigan, so I'm just going to watch it at midnight. And so it was fine. I can't recommend Lost in Space enough, though. Like, I really genuinely cannot recommend that enough.
To watch that.
Like, it was really good. There are a few moments where it's like, oh, they did this just really to keep the story going. Like, they had to kind of, it's some stupid decisions.
Right.
You're watching and you're like, why'd you do that? But not, I don't think, too much. Or if it happens more than I realized, I didn't really realize it.
Right.
I think the story's really good. The action's really good. There's some good like character arcs too. Like, it was really I think they did a really good job.
Okay, yeah. We are in Christmas movie watching mode right now. We just watched Elf, which is my favorite, and we watched Rudolph
and
Reindeer. Miracle on 34th Street, and I feel like we watched one other movie, which we need to The Grinch, but we need to watch it again because we were decorating, so we weren't really paying attention. And we want to watch the new season of the Santa Clauses.
Oh,
because last year we watched the Santa Clauses, and of course we've seen all 3 Santa Claus movies. And so it's cool to watch what their family is doing now since the movies. So, but after Christmas, we could watch that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think I'd really enjoy it. And every time I watch something, I try to like keep it in my mind. I'm like, okay, were they cussing? Was there any like, nudity?
Well, and the cool thing about Netflix is that they have a partnership with VidAngel. So a majority of what you want to watch on Netflix, if it has stuff in it that your kids can't, or you don't want your kids to see or listen to, you can watch it through VidAngel.
Okay.
And you can edit out whatever you want to edit out. That's how we watched Bird Box.
Oh yeah, right.
And Emma forgot there was a scene in Bird Box, so there was something that was not edited out, and it was very shocking.
Yeah.
For me as an adult.
Yeah.
But
that's a scary book.
But so just in case anyone is interested, if there is something on Netflix that is recommended, you can probably watch it on VidAngel.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That's good. What are you currently reading? You're currently on The Hobbit and The Shadow Rising.
Yes.
Yep. I'm currently on just The Ask and the Answer on Kindle. Technically, I also have that on audio, but I haven't started anything else.
I probably would have been able to do a third book, except that, or maybe even have been finished with The Hobbit. But I've tried to increase my Bible reading.
Right.
So I've been doing devotionals and stuff to increase my Bible reading. And so I am actually reading other stuff. It's just all Bible based things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're still sticking with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to
it is
make sure you do that every day.
And I have slacked off a couple of days, but okay, so the devotionals are short, so I'm like, I can do like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So it's not that I haven't done devotionals every day, but I've only done 1 or 2 instead of 4.
Yeah.
So I'm behind on some of my devotionals.
At least you're doing it. That's good. It's funny. I do like haul, finished, current, next, whatever.
Right.
Next to next. It says in parentheses, for the love of all that is good, The Convenient Wife by Betty Neels. So So
it could be your first book of 2024.
How exciting. We'll see.
I do want to mention this since I mentioned that I'm doing devotionals. For those of you, I know not everyone who listens is a Christian, so I don't mean to make you feel like I'm talking down to you if you're not. So this is just for people who do read the Bible. Uh-huh. The YouVersion Bible app has
so many different versions.
They have the devotionals on there.
Oh yeah.
And you can friends on there.
Yeah, you can.
And so you can hold each other accountable in your devotions if you want to, or you can even do devotions together if you want to. I do all of mine by myself, but I can go in and look at my friends' stuff and see what they're doing and what verses they've highlighted and stuff like that. So if you do like to do devotionals and you normally have like your physical books, but you might be interested in doing something on an app like that, you and your friends could do devotionals together that way.
You can befriend Becky.
You could befriend me. I'll have to see what my name is on there. I don't know if it's my actual name or if
right.
To be announced.
That's funny.
I'll update you next week.
It's always fun when you can add friends on certain apps. Like I love like on Storygraph, you can add friends and see what they're reading and stuff, you know? So that's always fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, do you have anything else for this episode?
I do not.
Me either.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. I did slack off after I got excited about doing stuff on Facebook. I've slacked off on that. So I'm going to try to get back to doing more things on Facebook with you guys.
I was so confident that one day I was like, I'm going to update the Instagram. And then I just didn't. I just did not. So
I'm going to have to call her out on Facebook.
Yeah. I was like, dang. I mean, I was so confident. I was like, okay, this is good. But it was like, I guess I put too much on myself one day because I was also getting all the editing done. And I was like, yeah, surely I'll be done with this soon and I can start posting pictures. By the time I got done editing, it was dark. And I guess I could take pictures inside here, but I would rather take them outside.
Right.
It just didn't work out.
Let me ask you a question. I think I saw a notification the other day that we had 2 more followers on Instagram. How many followers do we have on Instagram?
Let me look. I feel
interested.
like I got a notification like that too. Yeah, we have 78 followers. That's cool.
Nice.
I mean, that's we had like last time I actually looked at the number, I want to say it was like 55, you know, something like that. But I also have not consistently been updating Instagram, so I haven't looked because I feel guilty every time I accidentally swap over to that profile.
I've accidentally swapped over there and been liking things. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is not me.
That's funny. Hey, as long as you're not liking anything crazy.
I'm not. Just usually stuff by my bookgram or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So 78. That's, you know, slowly growing. And I'm sure if I updated the Instagram, we might even get more.
Right. Maybe if I did something on Facebook.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We're human.
All right, you guys. So, thank you as always for listening and supporting us. We appreciate it. 78 followers is pretty cool. I don't know how many listeners we have now, but I would imagine at least some of those 78 are listening. So that's really cool.
Hopefully.
We appreciate you listening. It's wonderful to know there are so many kindred spirits in the world. And sometimes when I'm walking around and I'm thinking something, I'll think, oh, that's something Anne might think or say.
Oh my gosh.
And then I think of you guys. So I think about you a lot and I really appreciate you. I know Brooke appreciates you. And just please keep checking out Sideways Sheriff because he's one of our biggest reasons why we are able to do this podcast. And probably the biggest reason we're able to do this podcast.
I mean, I'm nothing if not without him. Like
he pushed you into getting the equipment, and he helped like pick it out, and he set it all up and put it together for us.
Yeah.
So want to make sure that you guys are checking him out too and supporting him as a thank you. And of course, we do have merchandise. It is limited. We're not big enough to be like super cool and have all kinds of fancy things yet, but if you're interested in supporting us financially that way, we we have, T-shirts that you can wear, bags. They're really cool. They carry a lot, actually. They're nice.
A lot, yeah.
And so, just message us and we'll make sure that we get it to you. And just keep listening. And until next time, stay happily booked.